Hey, it's ETH here. Today we're taking a look at technical analysis for Ethereum. I'll cover wave analysis with Elliott Waves theory and provide multiple scenarios price may take and explain why I prefer one count over another. Let's take a look at the different possibilities. Starting here on 1 hour time frame and taking a look at this structure over here, starting from these highs of 2k around 14th of August. Since then we've had this impulse wave structure coming down as a 1, 2, 3, 4 and 5, creating the low around 29th of August. If we are comparing this to Bitcoin, where Bitcoin made its low around here, where it had a 1, 2, 3, 4 and 5 structure like this, instead of what we have here on Ethereum, where we did not clear or create any kind of new lows, and that's why we have the 5-way structure ending all the way up here, and now we are creating some kind of complex structure for this possible wave B. Now I think we can all agree that this here is a 5-way move that ended here. I don't think anyone has the feel or need to say that, okay, this here is a wave 4 and we have this massive truncation compared to these lows. So I don't think that has any validity to it. So if we are agreeing that we have the lows here put in place, we can see that, okay, Ethereum is way more harder to count than Bitcoin at the moment, because Bitcoin only has the lows here and has this impulsive wave structure to the higher highs, or at least higher, and it doesn't have to deal with this weird structure over here. However, on Ethereum's case, we do have to manage that. So let's take a quick peek into it, what it could be. So in here, I've labeled this as an ABC into W, then expanded flat into X, and then looking for some kind of impulsive wave structure from here. It could be possible that we have this as a wave 1 or wave A, and creating that as a wave A, and then this would be wave B. However, that wave B did not retrace to the 38.2. It is very close though, so I guess we could be accepting that, possibly, as that 5, 3, 5, and looking for that zigzag pattern for this wave Y instead. It is also possible to label it like that, or like this that I have here, where we would have this as a 1, 2, 3, 4, and then looking for this 5th as an extension. We had the higher high on RSI here on the 3rd, that would be expected, and then we would be looking for divergences happening throughout here. Now, at this very moment, if we are zooming in, we could be labeling this as a 1, 2, 3, 4, and then looking for last 5th. Now, I'm not quite sure how we should go through this, but again, if we are looking at RSI, this looks pretty good for that wave 4. The next part, I'm not quite sure. This definitely feels like a 3rd here, because again, it is the highest RSI. It is most likely again that lower degree, so that's why I had it as a 3rd, 4th, and 5th, creating that higher time frame 3rd here, giving that divergence here. So yeah, that would make sense to me. Now we would have this divergence over here between the 3rd of, or basically the 3rd of 3rd, and then 3rd of 5th, and then we would need to look for that the divergence between this here and this here, basically looking for that divergence of that 3rd of 5th and the 3rd of 5th, basically here. Hopefully that makes sense. But yeah, that would be the thing I would be looking for. Divergence is happening here, creating this new high. Of course, we would be looking for this wave 4 to end. Now, in RSI, it definitely looks like it has possibility to end here with the lowest low here created. And in this case, we would have to have this as some kind of a flat pattern that is a running flat. Not kind of liking it too much. As long as we have not taken out these highs here, or have not gone back to these, we can still make this into a 5-way structure like so, and possibly even take out these lows. We don't want to be taking out or getting too much further than these, because again, the 0.5 retracement of this move here is just around the corner, basically 1686, which is not too far from these lows. So that's why it is still possible of having this 3-way structure finished already here. Now, it would make complete sense that we would have a 3 waves, and then 5 waves here, in which again this low here on RSI would be the 3rd of this last C wave, So we would get that divergence between these, and then we would be looking for that last leg upwards to get us those mentioned divergences. But yeah, I feel like that is the most likely scenario for me at the moment. Of course, I mentioned this yesterday. Rodrigo's version of this was having this as a leading diagonal into A wave, and then 3 waves into B, and then this C wave here. Now we have wasted enough time here comparing this A wave to that C wave, so it is possible that this wave 5, whatever it is going to finish out this whole structure here, and then we could be either looking for that impulse wave structure coming down. However, I don't think that is going to happen, as I don't think Bitcoin is ready for that dump continuation yet, as it is just finishing again its first 5-way structure. So I think we're going to get some kind of structure like so, and then another structure like this, and creating this a bit larger consolidation, climbing higher structure here on ETH. But I feel like that is pretty much everything I wanted to say and mention on Ethereum. If you made it this far into the video, I would appreciate the likes. Links to my free Discord server in the description below, and for now I thank you for watching and hope you have an amazing rest of your day. See you next video, bye bye.